सगळे आमच्या CCR TV पळयणाऱ्यांक माय मोगाचो येवकार. गोंयकार सगळे रावता आमचे जनरल इलेक्शन्स केन्ना जातलीं आनी मागीर रिजल्ट कशें जातले म्हूण. तर 2 लोकसभा सिट्स आमचे कडेन आहा गोंयांत. एक नॉर्थ गोवा आनी दुसरो सावथ गोवा. आयज आमी फकत सावथ गोवाचें उलयतले. सावथ गोवा हो जावन आसा कॉन्टेस्ट 3 जाणांचे मदें. एक आहा BJP, दुसरो आहा काँग्रेस आनी तिसरो आहा रेव्होल्युशनरी गोवन्स पार्टी. अशे 3 जाण आसत सगळेच म्हणटा हो मुखी कॉन्टेस्ट पळय जातलो तो जावंक जाय बिटवीन BJP एंड काँग्रेस. BJPन पयलेच फावट बाय पल्लावी देंपोक फुडें काडल्या आनी काँग्रेसान आमचो कॅप्टन विरियातो फर्नांडीस ताका फुडें काडला. कॅप्टन विरियातो फर्नांडीस आमचे मदीं आहा बाब. कॅप्टन विरियातो माय मोगाचो येवकार.
देव बरें करूं.
तूं आतांच सावन तुजी कॅम्पेनींग सावन आयिल्लो आसा. तर कॅम्पेन तुजी 20 असेंब्ली सिट्स आहा. सगळे ते तुमचे न्हू, ते जायते आदल्यांसूनच BJP जावन आहा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल कुर्चोरें सांगें बी ते सदांच BJP आहा. तुका दिसता की लोक तुजे बरोबर येतलो म्हूण?
ह्या फावट सुनामी जावपाची आहा. जशें आमी लोकां मदें गेल्या तांचे मुद्दे घेवन बीएट इन सांवर्दें, सांगें, कुडचोडें थंयसर लोकां भितर एक राग आयिल्लो आहा. कित्याक 10 वर्सां जालीं जे मायनींग डिपेंडंट आसले आफ्टर द मायनींग बॅन तांचो असलो हाल जाल्लो आसा, असलो परिणाम जाल्लो आसा. लोकांनी लोन घेवन ट्रक घेतुल्ले, कोणे टॅक्सी घेतुल्ल्यो, कोणे फ्लॅटां घेतुल्लें बिकॉज द मायनींग बिझनस वॉज बुमींग
इन आयर्न.
होय. आनी सडनली BJP सरकारान तेन्ना हेडेड बाय द लेट पर्रीकार तेन्ना सांगले 35,000 crore मायनींग स्कॅम हा म्हूण. 35,000 crore. आयज पासून 35 रुपया पासून ताणें हाडून आउट ऑफ दॅट स्कॅम. सो दीज वर एलिगेशन्स टू फूल द पीपल. मायनींग बॅन येतोच तो लोकांचेर कितें परिणाम जाला तो आयज तुवें वचून पळोवंक जाय. वेन वी वेंट देर आमी एक्सटेन्सिवली भोंव. हाचे पयलीं हांव गेलां एज पार्ट ऑफ गोंयचो आवाज फॉर सम एज्युटेशन, फॉर सम केसीस, इश्यूज. ते लोकां कडेन तो लोनाचो इंट्रस्ट पे करपाक पयशे ना तांचे कडेन. जी फ्लॅटां घेतुल्लीं तांणी एज सेकेंड होम ते पयशे दिवपाक EMI दिवपाक तांचो हाल जाल्लो आहा. इन द सेम बेल्ट थंयसर खुबशे लोक they are into cashew plantation. Many are into also sugarcane plantation. संजीवनी फॅक्टरी बंद उडयल्या हे सरकारान. There was an offer to restart that sugarcane factory. आतां जितले फार्मर जे शुगरकेनाचेर डिपेंड आसले आयज they are dependent on some contractors, middlemen who buy their sugarcane and take it into Karnataka and make use for extracting juice and sugar and all. But थंय जेन्ना आमी इंटरॅक्शन केलें तांचे कडेन तांणी आमकां सांगलें दॅट चडशे दीज आर स्मॉल फार्मर्स, नॉट लायक दोज बीग बिजनसमॅन फ्रॉम कर्नाटका एंड महाराष्ट्रा. तांचे कडेन मॅक्झिमम अबाउट जेन्ना एका टनाचो जाता पर टन दे अर्न ओनली 800 rupees. द कॉन्ट्रॅक्टर फ्रॉम कर्नाटका ही पेज देम 800 rupees पर टन. एका ट्रकान अबाउट 10 tons लोड जाता. सो म्हणजे एका ट्रकार ताका 8,000 rupees मेवता.
इतलेच?
होय. एका ट्रकार 10 tons he gets only 8,000 rupees. Total he produces approximately 100 tons. Farmers, एकलो farmer. That means He is earning only 96,000 rupees in the entire year after hard work. कोष्ट काडून कित्याक एक ऊस जेन्ना तूं रोयता अबाउट 8 to 9 months 9 म्हयने लागता ती आख्खी ऊस जावपाक फॉर हार्वेस्टिंग. सो म्हणजे आख्ख्या वर्साक कोस्ट काडून ही अर्न्स ओन्ली एप्रॉक्सिमेटली 96,000. सो ते सगळे शुगर केन फार्मर पळय आहा तांची आयज हालत एकदम.
आनी सांजेवानी फॅक्टरी कित्याक म्हण बंद?
तांकां फॉल्स आश्वेशन दिता आतां स्टार्ट कोत्ता मागीर स्टार्ट कोत्ता. दॅट इज वाय अ मंथ बॅक दे हॅड ऑल कम. विमेन एंड मेन हॅड कम टू आझाद मैदान. रातभर रावले, पावस आयलो तोरीय ते रावले, हालोंक ना. बिकॉज तांचो हालत इतलो हें जाल्लो आसा. आपणाच्या भुरग्यांक कशें चलयतले, फामील कशी चलयतले ते आयज तांच्या पोटार खोट मारलेली आहा. तांकां कळोन आयला हो सरकार तांकां फटयता, फॉल्स आश्वेशन दिता म्हूण. Another incident is about कॅज्यू प्लांटेशन. आमी जेन्ना गेले दोंगरार पळोवपाक जे पळय सांगतात आमचो आयज खूब आमकां प्रॉब्लेम जाल्ले आहा. दे गेव स्टॅटिस्टिक्स एंड द स्टॅटिस्टिक्स सेज एंड वी क्रॉस चॅक 2018 म्हणजे 6 years बॅक 2018 the price that they were getting per kg of cashew nuts, जे कॅज्यू नट्स रॉ कॅज्यू नट्स हाडटात होलसेलान विकते घेतात, तांचो प्रायस इन 2018 इट वॉज 160 rupees per kg. एंड एट दॅट टायम जो प्रोसेस्ड काजू हाडलो जो आमी शॉपार वेता आनी कॅज्यूची पॅकेटां घेता इट वॉज 650 rupees per kg. म्हणजे तेन्ना जो काजू शेतकामता काजेकार ताका मेवताले 160 रुपया पर kg आनी जो कारखानोवालो जावं जांटियो जावं तो काजूवाला तांकां मेवताले 650 रुपया पर kg. आयज आफ्टर 6 years द होलसेल प्रायस जो काजी चलयता तो विकूंक वेता ताका 111 रुपया मेवता. इट हॅज फॉलन.
कित्याक अशें जालें?
Because there is manipulation of the market prices by brokers. Who are these brokers? They're linked with this government. Now, 111 rupees per kg, it has fallen. But the price of processed cashew nuts marketan 1280 पावला. That means जो कोस्ट काडटा घाम रोगत आपणाच्या त्या कोस्टान घालता त्या भाटांनी घालता he is suffering. He is on the verge of giving up this tradition.
तुका असले जायते मेवल्या?
खूब जाण मेवले. And when you say सांगे जावं कुडचोणे जावं सावर्दे जावं काणकोण जावं different belts even in north they are waiting to teach a lesson to this BJP. तांकां फटयल्या तांचो हालत अशें केला. Why? There is a reason which we believe there is a conspiracy to force these farmers to give up their land and so that this land can be handed over to the real estate agents.
इतलें आतां?
Yes.
तुका हें कशें गमलें?
Because we have extensive interaction with these farmers. Yeah, not because of politics. Even as part of going to our Tenna San, we are associated with these people. How to improve their livelihood, how to fight for their rights.
But are they convinced with what you are sharing with them?
Absolutely. Maybe because of my defense background, maybe because of the fight that we have taken, there is a case filed against me by the government. And the people know it is because we are fighting for the people. So, there is some trust. Maybe my military background is also giving them that confidence. Oi, aka patyopak jata. And I am not alone. आमचे बरोबर खुबशे तरणाटे आहात, खुबशे लोक आपणाचे काम धंदो सगळे सोडून दियात in this fight.
Because some of these constituencies have been basically pro-BJP.
Yes.
And you can't change them.
They are going to change. It's already changed. And you will see on 4th June, on 7th May, on the day of the voting, the vote is not for Captain Viriato. The vote is not for Congress Party. The vote is not for India Alliance. The vote is for the survival of Goa, the survival of Goan, and the survival of Goinkar Pond.
So is it anti-incumbency?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you sure about it?
100% you will see. You will see on 4th June.
Because the others say that we are also very confident.
They have to say. They have to say that. There is no other option for them.
And even the RG party says we are also confident.
People, when you interact with them, they admit that they did a mistake in 2022 by dividing the vote. आणि लोकांचोय गुन्यांव ना. ते 10 जाण गेल्ले तेन्ना. आणि तो राग हाल्लो. ह्या फावट 8 गेले. But we handled it in such a way that there was this full new team. No baggage. We don't have any baggage with us. We don't come from a business community. We don't come from any criminal background. We, in the last 1.5 years or so, after 14th September defection, I call it betrayal. Betrayal of the people's trust. We started building up a new Congress in Goa, brick by brick. There was never any booth management in the Congress. In the history, first time in the history of Congress, we have built booth level management. Eka boothar ya फावट तुका सारखे confirmed committed members of the Congress बसशिल्ले आसतले टेबलाचेर. 2 जाण भितर, 3 जाण भायर will be the minimum. There may be more if the returning officer allows. So we have an army that has been built up in the last 1.5 years, right from Kanakon to Perne to Valpoi.
And are you sure that they cannot be purchased?
No, these are the people who felt betrayed. They are the people सारखे काँग्रेस मोगी. थोडे जाणटे जांकां राग हाल्लो ते आयले on board.
But when you talk about development per se, BJP has done a lot of that, and now in Kanakuna you are going to get the film city.
We are fighting against that. People don't want that film city.
Why?
I will tell you. Now they have said they want film city at Lolye. Before that at Sangye they said they want IIT. Why they come up with this concept? And they give wide publicity because हे पळय मिनिस्टर आहा BJPचे MLA आहात तांणी जमनी घेतिल्ल्यो आहा. Vast tract, lakhs of square meters of land at low price. Thereafter, they come out with a conspiracy. All crooks sit together and then they say, हांगा आमी लोकांक सांगया film city हाडटा म्हूण. And they will announce, they will make big noise, are film city. What happens is the land prices go up. They escalate. And at high price, they sell it to this Delhi party who have got the black money. We don't have money. So this is a conspiracy how they play around. Where be it IIT, be it film city, there will be some more things coming. Many things that they planned. They have only...
But won't it benefit the students
Not
and
at all.
Goans?
You tell me BITS Pilani has been there for the last 25 years. How many Goan students have got admission? There is no reservation. There is no quota left.
It's all on merit.
Absolutely.
So you have to go through an examination.
Exactly. Our simple thing is, even if you say BITS Pilani, I know the whole case. This land was given by the then Chief Minister, Bhausaheb Bandodkar. He spoke to the Comunidad management, Comunidad of Sankwal, and he convinced them that, see, we have to develop, we have just got liberty. His thoughts must have been noble. I don't want to question about the intention. Intentions must have been good. And that time, the management committee of the Comunidad said, तांणी criteria घाल्ले, बाबा 80% of jobs गोंयकारांक मेळपाक जाय, थंय एक hospital आसपाक जाय, इस्कॉल आसपाक जाय. Basically, they had thought about the development of the people, of the villages around that land. Today, what has happened? That so-called Zuari agrochemicals, before that it was some name Gwalior or something. They have kept changing the names. Today, they are selling the land. They have already sold the land. It is a scam of 50,000 crores.
This
Yes,
big amount.
There are big time politicians of India involved. There are ministers of the Goa cabinet involved. We have all the proof.
Is that a big
Absolutely.
scam? But,
they made noise in the assembly and to awaz magir band zalo.
But overall, there has been a lot of development done by the BJP. You have bridges, you have got better connectivity, you have got second airport now at Mopa.
See, you have to see the definition of development. There are different ways of defining development. Development by the United Nations, their thought process is what you will understand. Development of the people, the different stakeholders. The development what BJP is talking about, the development of their own party, the money coming into the kitty, the ministers becoming rich. We don't want that development. We want the development of the people of Goa, not at the cost of a culture, a tradition, and a Goinkar pond. We want the land to be protected, a Goan culture, a heritage to be protected. आमकां तें डेव्हलपमेंट जाय, नॉट तुजो पळय डेव्हलपमेंट तुमी जमनी विकतात, पयशे कोतात, आमची भुरगीं भायर शिकतात, आमची भुरगीं हांगा स्ट्रगल जातात.
But people during Congress days, they said that the Congress could not build bridges, they could not give us good roads and things like that because they had no money. And now, if you look at the scenario, very, very big development, there must be very big money. Is it there any connection with the electoral bonds?
Now, before coming to the electoral bond, एक म्हणणी आहा कोंकणीन, शेंद्री सुट्टा तितले पांय सोडपाक जाय. सो फ्रॉम दॅट पॉयंट ऑफ व्यू आमी म्हणटा ब्रिजीस बांदले, रस्ते केले आनी कितें केलें, एट वॉट कॉस्ट? आर डेट has risen to 36,000 crore. Have they asked you and me and the people of Goa, can I take more and more loans from the Reserve Bank of India? They have sold the gold bonds. आयज आमचे एकल्याचे तोकलेर गोंयकाराचेर 3 लाखांचो रीण हा. एक ल्हान भुरगें जे जल्मान येता ह्या संवसारान ते 3 लाखांचे रीण घेवन जल्मान येता. वॉट इज द चायल्ड फॉल्ट, द गर्ल ऑर द बॉय? कोणाक लागून? ह्या सरकारान रीण काडलां रिजर्व बँका कडचे, सेंटरा कडचे, आनी तें रीण आमचेर आयलां. दॅट इज वाय देर इज डेट. हाऊ लॉंग आर वी गोइंग टू पे? आर टॅक्सीस आर गोइंग टू बी पेड इन ओनली repaying the interest of that loan. So is this development?
So you don't agree that
No. It is a totally imbalanced, so-called ill-conceived development. Development is that which benefits every Goan, be it the poor, be it the middle class.
But you say about the road connectivity, for example. You talk about the second airport, the Mapa airport.
Yes.
The Congress could not do it.
Was there a need of the second airport? Maybe. I will not fully agree. Jenna Dabolim airport hallo. Dabolim airport has been existing since the Portuguese times.
Yes.
Dabolim airport was responsible for the economy of the state, especially in South Goa. Be it the taxi drivers, be it the motorcycle pilot, ते ल्हान ल्हान गाडे चलयतात, पकोडा कोत्तात, भाजी पाव आनी मिरची पाव, कापां, तातूंतय आपणाचें पोट चलयता. बिकॉज द गव्हर्मेंट कॅनॉट गिव जॉब. सो दे आर डुईंग इन द ओन वे. दे आर द एंटरप्रेन्योर्स. There are hotels, there are shacks. All these people have thrived, or their livelihood has been existing because of the Dabolim airport. Our whole coast, right from you land at Dabolim airport, be it the Bogmalo beach, Velsound, Kansauli, Majorda, you see the entire thing right up till Kabadaram in Kankond. People have got employment. Janka position ahalle, they were not well off. They worked in hotels, they became taxi drivers. So tourism in South Goa linked to Dabolim airport per se.
But then now there can be tourism in North Goa. You also have good beaches in North Goa.
Now, that is where I am saying. So, Dabolim is there and Mopa airport has come up now. तूं एका भुरग्याचें चोदता, फोर्सान घेता आनी दुसऱ्या भुरग्याक दिता. इज दीस जस्टीस? वीच पेरंट will take away whatever is there of one child and just give it to the other child?
But
So,
they deny this, what you are saying.
they may
say
deny, but you can see when you go on ground level, you see the suffering of the people, the anxiety and the fear of Their livelihoods going off. Today,
But aren't the people from North Goa happy? Because they must have.
not at all. The people of Mopa are cursing them. They're protesting. What type of airport you have brought? This airport, which has been built by GMR, at what cost? We have given huge amount of a budget to GMR to build, to operate for so many years. What is the revenue that we are getting? We are not getting anything. Secondly, that airport was built by taking away the land of farmers, the land of dangars.
Haven't they been
They
compensated?
have not been compensated. And that is why तांचो पळय तो एक MLA हा BJPचो what Praveen Arlekar. Few months back he said, I am very grateful to the people of Mopa for giving up their land. Nobody has given up their land. The land has been snatched. This, I will call them idiots, crooks. This crook is making a statement that I am very grateful to the people, the farmers who have given up their land, and we will give them certificate acknowledging the contribution for Mopa. Those farmers don't want, they want compensation. What will they do with the certificate? Frame korun galpachi? Does it meet their livelihood?
But will this all translate in the voting?
Exactly. One is those people whose land has been snatched away and they have been deprived of compensation. Second, almost about 4 years back, we did a massive awareness drive in Perne Taluka, right from Perne to Dhargal to Morji, Mandre. I should travel from Chikalim all the way early morning and reach back around 12 midnight back. Village after village, ward after ward, I went there, met the people, spoke to them. I should go in houses, meet the punches, and I should tell.
But will all this translate in voting for the opposition?
Yes, I will tell you, but the major thing, I told them at that time that if this airport comes, that time the airport had not come, the work was on. If this airport becomes a reality, you have to know that the land around the airport, lakhs of square meters, have been bought by the casino lobby. So a casino lobby will only bring casinos there. And once the casinos come, there will be gambling, there will be drugs, there will be rapes, prostitution, murder, all types of vices which a Swabhimani Pednekar will not be able to oppose and fight.
But Goa is changing.
Yes. Do you want Goa to become Las Vegas of Asia?
Maybe. Maybe the Goans themselves won't.
I will be uncomfortable with my child or my Goan people. They will not be able to withstand this cultural invasion which is happening in Goa of prostitution and gambling and drugs. This is not our forefather. आमच्या पूर्वजांनी हे गोंय आमकां ताका लागून सांबाळूंक ना. On 19 December 1961, when our people, our forefathers fought for the liberation, it was not for this dream to come true. On 16 January 1967, when our elders fought during the opinion poll to keep a separate identity, आमची अस्मिताय सांबाळपाक, it is not this अस्मिताय. It was that Goenkarpon, not this drug culture and prostitution and drugs and rapes and murders.
But it was never defined what is Goan culture and what is Goenkarpon.
You can never define Goan culture. Even one elderly person sitting, तांच्या बालकावान बसल्यान तूं पासर जाताय, आंटी चाव पियेली? Oy पियेली. You can see that lady having tea. Still you say, that is Goenkarpon. एकलो कोण टुरिस्ट येता आनी तुका विचारता वास्को किस सायड जाने का, तो ह्या डायरेक्शनान तो टर्न जाता, मुझे फॉलो करो, मागीर दिखातो. हें गोंयकारपण. रातचो कोणाक गरज पडटा, सायडीक कोण मेला, ताजो इंतेराचो सगळो बंदोबस्त करपाक जेन्ना शेजारी एकठांय जाता, दॅट इज गोंयकारपण. जेन्ना एका फॅमिलीक एक प्रॉब्लेम आहा, they're facing some financial problems, another family, despite their financial problem, they are helping, that is Goenkarpon.
So you mean to say that is on the decline?
There is a cultural attack on our heritage of Goa, our culture of Goa.
But the BJP themselves have been saying that there was a lot of black money during the Congress days, and that to eliminate that black money in circulation, they had resorted to electoral bonds.
Not only electoral bond, I will tell you, they were very cunning people. It's that Gujarat lobby which is responsible for this. I directly charge them, Modi and Amit Shah. 2014, they said, they came to power by saying there is a coal scam, there is a spectrum scam, and there is some other scam. They have not been able to do any conviction till now or prove anything. That CAG who was there, one Mr. Rai, he was part of that conspiracy, who started making blatant statements, scam, yet, and people got carried away. Even after 10 years of Modi rule, now we come to know that Modi himself is involved in massive scam of the electoral bond.
Do you think it is a scam?
Yes. Even the Supreme Court came hard, and now we come to know why I am calling it a scam. There is a pharmaceutical company. There was a raid on that pharmaceutical company for spurious medicines, for compromising on quality, which can affect you and me and the common people. When we take those medicines, those drugs are spurious, it can kill me. Now, when there were raids and that companies were caught, those companies were forced to buy electoral bond, and they gave it to the BJP, and then that electoral bond was like a washing machine. That company is exonerated, and they are now friends of the BJP. ये भाशेन खूबश्यो कंपनीनी, for example, that vaccine company, तो Cyrus Poonawalla, during the COVID time,
Yeah, COVID.
yeah, what did he do? The whole contract was given to him. Now the Supreme Court says he also bought electoral bonds. After that, they were given this big contract. So it was एक मुंडी हानी धंदा लो, बॉन्ड लो, धंदा लो. म्हणजे तू बॉन्ड घे आणि तुझा धंदा चलय.
But in these pharma companies, infrastructure companies, mining groups, big media houses have been linked to the bonds. Even there are from Goa itself.
Yes, I had just given an example of a pharmaceutical company or a company which was manufacturing vaccine. There are companies across different areas of influence, infrastructure जाओ, automobiles जाओ, shipping companies जाओ. Different companies are involved in this, in giving electoral bond. It was like कितें म्हणटा जाणां, आदी आमकां ते सांगताले सुपारी. To supari di and remain safe. That is why this is supari by given to Modi to remain safe and operate their companies in India.
And is it true that the Goan industrialists are
Absolutely, absolutely. There has to be more light thrown on this. Maybe one of the candidates would have been given ticket just because the company would have given electoral bond to the BJP. You are a journalist, renowned journalist. You are into research. Bring it out.
But there are newspapers like, for example, the Times of India who has brought it out.
Yes.
And they gave the names.
Absolutely.
Is it true?
100%. We have all the record.
And who benefited most?
And there is one more thing.
Yeah.
One of the candidates' companies, there was a raid on those companies by the Modi government. Raid मारली, मागीर तांणी electoral bond घेतले, BJP दिले, आणि मागीर तांकां टिकेटूय मेवली.
Yeah, but then even the Congress also got part of these bonds.
Yes. So काँग्रेसाक थोडें कितें चिल्लर दिलां आसतलें तोंड बंद करपाक. म्हणजे we are equal with everybody.
Also the local parties, regional parties also have been given money.
That is why we as activists are on ground fighting to save Goa, because the people who have been sent to the assembly to fight for our rights, they have gone silent with electoral bond.
That means they have silenced everybody.
Absolutely.
So there is a lot of money doing the parallel economy.
Yes. I will tell you, in 2014, Modi, he talks about guarantees. I called them Modi's lies. मोदी फोटिंग, आय एम टेलिंग यू फोटिंग तो, ही हॅड टोल्ड 2014 आई विल गिव यू 15 लाख आपके खाते में आएगा, सांगुल्लें की ना. ताच्या उपरांत ताणें आस दाखयली लोकांक, हांव 15 लाख घालता म्हणून, आय विल ब्रिंग द ब्लॅक मनी. 8th November 2016 at 8 o'clock in the night, this man comes on TV and he says demonetization. So आमकां लोकांक ताणें फोर्स केले to take all the 1,000 rupees notes and put it in the bank. And we were, every citizen in India, be it young, old, disabled, aged, was pulled out of their home, made to stand in the queue, आणि आमी पयशे बँकान घालपाचे पडले. Now you go back to 2014. This man had said सगळ्यांच्या अकाउंटान 15 लाख घालता. आता तेन्ना at least 50% or more of the citizens of India did not have bank accounts. तो पळय कसो पिशान काडले लोकांक ते. तांकां बाबड्यांक आस जाली हो घालतलो मनीस 15 लाख, आनी सगळ्यांनी बँक अकाउंट ओपन केले. आनी हीज इंटेंशन वॉज डिमॉनिटायझेशन कोत्तोच ते 2000च्यो नोटी अकाउंटान येतल्यो. ना आय विल टेल यू वन मोर कॉन्स्पिरसी. वी पुट आवर मनी इन द बँक. आमकांच विथड्रॉ करपाक दे हॅड पुट रिस्ट्रिक्शन. We could withdraw only 2,000 rupees at a time, if you remember. Then they slowly changed it, increased it. In 2014, आजचो आमीक पळय हा इश्ट Adani, he wanted $5 billion of loan to buy the Carmichael coal mine in Australia. तो कोल हाडूंक सोदतालो. State Bank of India told Adani, we don't have so much of money to give you. He went to his friend Modi. Modi called up Arundhati Bhattacharya, then MD and chairperson of State Bank of India, and told, you sanction this loan. She told, sir, I don't have that much money. He said, तुम चिंता मत करो, पैसा हम लाएगा. After that demonetization was done, we put our money in the bank, and State Bank of India Hyderabad branch issued the loan to Adani. Adani went and bought coal, and that coal is destroying Goa. Is this the Kala Dhan what he was talking about? Kala Dhan? Coal? Coal is Kala. Is this the Dhan he is bringing into Goa? If he was true to his word, he would have put tax. If you and I, a common person, wants to bring something into India, we have to pay tax. We have to pay customs tax, custom duty. But this coal which is coming, which is detrimental to whatever Goa stands for, that is tax free. So for
Are you sure?
100%.
Because there is tax on each and everything today.
But on coal he has removed the tax. So you are depriving Goa of its legitimate share. We don't want coal in any case. But even what it has come, we want the taxes on that.
But are the voters aware of all this?
The awareness will be proved on 4th June when the result comes out.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You have been meeting people.
I will tell you simple. Today we had meetings in Mormugao, Vasco, Dabolim. In Mormugao, there were a group of people who had come. They have overcome their fright. Generally, Mormugao constituency बेकणायतात लोकांक. तुम्ही येशात, पळय तुमचे पैसे बंद करतले, तुमकां जॉब दिवचो ना आनी असले. Today they had come. And some of them were speaking and they said, when COVID happened, maximum number of people who lost their lives was in Mormugao and Vasco. Why? Because of the coal pollution. With the continuous inhaling of the coal dust, आमची पुलमा पळय हा lungs, they have become weak.
The immunity, you mean to
Immunity
say.
has come down. We are inhaling coal dust. It's mixing in our blood. We are having problems of cancer. We are having problems of strokes. We are having heart problems, heart-related cardiac diseases. Women in family state, women who are carrying, women who are pregnant, their fetuses are getting affected. The children are, they're born with disabilities. So this is the harmful effect of coal. And who is benefiting financially? Modi and his crony capitalist friends.
So you have been meeting people and
Yes.
you are getting their pulse.
Today they wanted to speak in our meetings.
Is
and
it?
we gave them a chance.
Is it?
Yes, they're not members of the Congress.
You say that you foresee a bright future.
Absolutely.
The BJP also says, RGP also says. I don't know what will be the final outcome.
2022, what happened? RGP taking a chunk of votes. The people have realized that they did a mistake. And for Lok Sabha, they said putting a vote for the RGP is a waste of vote. Because they were only taking a vote, it's better to vote for Nota than to vote for RGP.
So we have to wait for June 4th.
Yes.
To know exactly who is the winner and whether the voters who they say are with you, they have been really with
In
you.
Hindi, there is a saying, sabar ka phal mita hota hai.
I know. We wish you all the best.
Thank you.
Good luck. And we have to wait till June 4th.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
This vote is for Goa.
Yes.
आमचो एक एक्टिविस्ट शंकर पोल्डगी who always say शंकर पोल्डगी गोंया खातीर. I am taking out his phrase and saying 7th May गोंया खातीर.
But we have to wait till June 4th.
Yes.
All the best till
you.
then, Captain Viriato.
Thank you. देव बरें करूं.